Okay, part 2 of the HSR 3.4 story quest, which has been very interesting so far. Well, especially the end had me so pulled in that I lost track of time, and the video ended up a little bit longer than I wanted to. But I was just, by the end of it, I was really invested because I was really interesting with the whole. I mean, lots of the stuff we already knew because spoilers, thanks Hayovers. And I don't just mean like, oh, Phainon's final form. I just mean lots of stuff, man. Like especially the whole how they shut off in his trailer, the whole cycle thing and Flame River, and there's just a lot that just, and then obviously Liger's being a Ravager, and they just like spoiling stuff beforehand, especially in the trailers as well. So yeah, lots of it not too crazy to react to, but there are obviously some stuff we didn't know. And especially what really caught me off guard. It's not actually really like super plot related right now, but was the whole Castellana thing. That's obviously a reference, but it's spelled differently, it's said differently in Japanese as well. But that aside, like it's just a little performance they're showing us to act. Also that they've been like waiting for us, and with the help with the gaze of the Aeon on us, which is fully to finally also break the cycle that they were stuck in. The extrapolation, 33,553,335, I think, or 6 as they said at the end, and how our whole partner at the end, like that partner next to Phainon was like sort of missing the whole time, but now we're there, almost like we almost that like we're almost that inner voice as well, and so forth. And then some of this, and then the new cycle, and then cyrene and Phainon's different choice that they made to make like start a new cycle where she sacrifices herself and she resets time every time. Yeah, but obviously Phainon at the end of it sort of like keeps his memories now and stuff like that, and now he's going back to warn people and so forth. And yeah, there's a lot to unpack, and a lot of it I'm still a little bit confused on, and that I've missed as well and so forth. Especially how they were showing off like multiple cycles at the end, and it was just Phainon and Cyrene alone, and then there's us involved in the one cycle, unless they've decided that quite a while ago. And no, but that's the new one with with the new, what is it called, new occurrence or whatever, reoccurrence or recurrence or whatever the new cycle is called. But yeah, I'm a little bit confused with how we were taking part in the one and then not at the end, and I like to trip myself up. I just got tripped up a little bit. But anyway, let's just drop that for now, and it'll get clearer as we go. Lots of it is clear already, but yeah, let's just continue. Because now Phainon has met with Hysolence, which I do say, like, the artwork is amazing, but I'm sort of half disappointed with her in-game model. Not like the body per se and the clothes and design and stuff like that, but her face almost looks sort of like NPC-ish. I don't know, it's like it's lacking detail, or I'm not sure how to put it, but anyway, let us continue where we left off. Why did attack us all the way down there? Navigate, confirm, go. And now we're playing as Phainon, obviously with our newfound abilities. As we saw at the end when the whole new cycle thing started, everything, he sort of awakened there. We could see that form of his in the glass shards and stuff like that. And we were sort of right there as well. Well, we were there, and then we saw him with Cyrene, and then, yeah, it's a big mess, but it's... this is continuous. I'm just going to confuse myself again. But it's the simplest thing at the end of the day is they started like a new cycle now where Cyrene sort of sacrifices herself and stuff like that, and Phainon keeps his memories, she loses her memories, and you know, they're trying to obviously break this cycle. And yeah, we witness now, we were also part of the puzzle as well, the missing piece, but we sort of witnessed that now at the end as well. I don't know where we got thrown now, to be honest. but we'll see. And then this whole March and Cyrene thing as well, and fully saving the bar of recollection. There's there's a lot going on. Okay, mic is good, their support is good, we are recording, looks all good to me. I've wasted 5 minutes and let us go. Now we can test out his ability. Ooh. Yep, and they just vanish into thin air. A little bit stronger than Akron's one if you think about it. Because Akron's one you have to use 1 point per enemy. Over here we can use 2 points at a time, which is like, oh yeah, you need 2 points to activate it. But it just decimates everything in the area. So you can now kill 3 with 2, where Akron you needed 3 for 3, right? And plus we have more skill points too, so... That is ridiculous. That just power creeps, Divergent Universe, whatever, so hard. Okay. Whatever you say. What's it? How big is the area for this? Seems rather big. And he's got no newfound power now and everything. Why are we wasting on the one? That's a shame. I was just like blasting through these instead of fighting, just to get to the story part. Are we gonna meet? I love that part of her outfit though. He obviously went all the way back to when they were still alive. You see what I mean with her face? It's not even her eyes, I just think in general it looks... I don't know. I don't even say I can say bland, I just think like missing detail. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. Don't bow. Despises such rituals. Imperator. Spaces the heads of those taller than her. 5 paces. Oh, she's really cautious. I love how we just like now we're just rocking the name Castellana. This is gonna be interesting to meet her. I haven't even heard her voice act or anything like that. That is perfect. Okay, just stay calm and sleep now. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, along with Trebi. No, that's a Glaya and Trebi. Like Glaya and Trebi. Duck's Goldweaver. Little hostage. What? Little hostage.
知り合いかならその前に聞いていいかいケルドラ殿はどちら誤解があるようだから言っておこうここに来る途中有意義な対話をさせてもらったが皇帝に謁見する権利があると一言これはカイザーの命令だ救世主はこの時代に現れる怪しい者には警戒せよと
Oh shit, and we probably just came and calling ourselves the deliverer, right? What, to take him out? Yeah, this cycle is completely different. It's like they don't know him at all right now. Oh, bro's ready to throw hands. That's actually perfect. It's gonna judge if he's lying or not. Yep.
汝は千の破片に砕かれ
She's surprised immediately.
朽ち果てるだろ
Those eyes went big.
うこれでいいかなトリビー先生
まさか本当にこのようなこと
ありえない。
彼が言ったことは合っているのか
うん。でも予言では一度も彼の訪れについて触れら
Yeah,
れ
he
て
went way
なかっ
back.
た。
僕の話を聞いてほしいアグライアトリビー先生
Not yet been born.
この時代にファイノンはまだ生まれていないけど遠い未来で彼は神託の導きに従い君たちの前に現れるはずだ
Yeah, that makes it's like what Surrender is just like, yeah, reset the world, but just like send him back in time. But like, there's still gonna be a Phainon born in this world, so like, it's not like he is like the Phainon of this cycle. If I got that correctly, you know, it's like how, if you like travel back in time and there's two of you, yada yada blah blah.
彼に手を差し伸べてはいけない
Complete and utter
な
lie.
ぜ
And
な
I
ら再創
Good
生
luck
が何も
convincing
かも
them.
嘘だからだ全て話そうなぜ神託から外れて再創生につながるもう一つの道を探すんだって歴史がどのように変わろうとも僕は知っているいや僕たち全員が抱いている信念に変わりはないとそして地層は過去に戻り歴史は新たに紡がれていく
Did he work himself?
彼女たちの紹介により僕は火を追う旅の指導者ケルドラに会うことができた
Yeah, back then.
長く困難な
Wait, are
を
we not
進
gonna
め
see it?
カイザーの同盟には壊滅が必要であり
This is lazy though as well, just using the same
僕
thing
は
over
力
and
を
over
尽
again.
くすこととなった代わりに日酔いの戦利品である火種は
Interesting to figure this in the background.
全て封印される
But like a moon cycle as well.
ただ条件として次の戦いで大地を討伐するとき運命を超える力があることを
Wow.
僕は証明し本来の歴史だとあの戦争は悲惨な結末だった最後ジョーリアの眷属アラブエが狂乱するタイタンをほふり今回オンパロスは運命の転換
Yeah,
点を
it's not
迎
gonna
え
play
た
out the same because he's now there.
双方ともに犠牲とならずに
Neither side suffered losses.
僕は巨神の首を切り落とし
Just like that when I severed the Titan's head.
黄金の壊滅の英雄
That was quick.
初めて命の光を灯したことに万来の喝采を上げたかすかに揺れる光の中
Wow.
暗い未来の道をどう進め僕は自分を証明しそれから長い時間をかけて他のタイタンにも終わりをもたらしていった
Single-handedly or?
僕に残された選択
Well, I
肢
guess with his new power.
は待つことだけじゃない時
What
の
about
原点
Lycus?
に
Is he
戻ったこと
watching
で
this?
歴史の行間から世界を変えるきっかけだから僕は再創生がもたらす残酷な未来を覆すまで
Brutal future revealed by Aaron
歩み続けたんだ。なら教えてくれそれが事実だとしてなぜまた僕たちは同じ
What happened? First eternal recurrence end. Oh shit, this is both of them now. Okay, cool. Did the first one fail? Well, that's what he basically said there.
君に全ての火種を託したこの時代ではトリスビアス以降オンパロスに半身は誕生していない教えてくれないか彼らが人の身のまま
Now we're obviously trying different routes and things and everything to try and get a different outcome, but so far obviously looks like the first one has failed.
君はなぜ
That poster
一滴の涙すら流
reminds
さ
me
な
of
かった
someone. How many has he done?
どうしてそんなにも冷徹でいられるんだ君にとってみんなはただの客中に過ぎなかったと
Brother,
いう
you
こと
have
か
no idea what he's been through though.
逆だ僕の悲しみは 一度だって消えたことがなかった。12の火種がこの身に加わり、心の炎は怒りを持ってこの世界の全てを心に刻むと誓おう。僕が燃え続ける限り、君の本質に今さら気づいたところで、ただ君の言う通りだ。怒りこそ今この時僕が頼れる唯一の武器、剣を抜け処刑に教えてやる。
Wow, executioner. See how he said about the thing how certain someone maybe became how he became Flame River. Thanks for showing us. And there he goes too.
そう言い、彼は切りかかってきた。そしてカスライナは自分を殺した。
Wow.
あの日、誰が剣の下に倒れ過去に取り残され
Oh
たのか。
shit, can't even remember anymore which one survived.
誰が未来へと向かったのか。ただ覚えているのは、徒労に終わるにもかかわらず、一匹のエンドムが登っては落ち、登っては落ち。
That is quite a good example actually of the journey that he's on. Wow.
エンドムに与えられた自由は、丸い石をどのように動かすかだけだった。時に早く。
Yeah, that's also why you can see why freaking Flame Reaver is after the core flames the whole time. He keeps doing this cycle over and over and over. And why he has Cyrene's scepter or blade and shit.
その選択によってトロそのものが変わることは
Stuck in a new cycle now. Altogether.
輪廻によってここにたどり着くたび、燃える空はその奇跡に影を落とした。それは陰徳の時だ。そして輪廻の中で費やした僕の努力は
Now what that'll do to someone. As you can see how emotionless he was there at the end. Eternal Recurrence 1. Subject Kaslana persuaded the 12 crisis heirs to recover all 12 core flames in a peaceful way. After verification, the unauthorized access did not have a substantial impact on the experimental process. Life cycles of the 12 crisis heirs were terminated strictly in the predetermined experimental sequence and successfully loaded into the buffer. Subject Kaslana regressed the extrapolation process and abnormal fluctuations were detected in his mind function. Admin notes, the first devastating failure. You can see that whole thing now about a cycle and assimilation or extrapolation. We're taking notes, like we're taking notes now, and you know, it's an experiment, and just like I said, and 4Ds. Extrapolation or simulation, cycle, all that stuff. Oh my god. Jesus. Eternal Recurrence 2. Subject Kaslana adopted numbers such as similar to Eternal Recurrence 1. No impact. Life cycles of 12 credit terminated. Yet. Number 3. Minor adjustments detected in strategy. Decisions waiting for avoid sacrifice of past companions has been increased. Auto verification adjustment did not have an impact. Life cycles regressed. Jeez. Number 15. Subject Kaslana attempted to decompile the Black Tide for the first time, aiming to elevate access privileges. It's funny how they talk about this now, like, you know, like it's obviously some sort of admin running a program and simulation and stuff like that, which it is. But as you can see there, I'm aiming to elevate access privileges and execute unauthorized access authorization operations against specific subjects represented by 12 crises. Same story. Terminated. Castellano regressed the process. Okay, 42. The 11th attempt to breach the Scepter's core layer has failed. Decision waiting for avoid sacrifice of pause. Sort of minor decline. Same story. 133. Holy shit. Well, that doesn't really compare to 3 million. Yeah, 33 million Ansford, but yeah. By this time, still, you're quite dead inside, I'm assuming. Analysis of observations from recurrence 83 to 130 indicates that Castellano's strategy is gradually converging with that of Eternal number 42. Oh. Over-synchronicity risk detected. Potential cognitive function degradation suspected. Admin notes. Undoubtedly reinforce the Iron Tomb's destruction vector within expectations. No intervention required. Yeah, it's like... is this just Lycus's logs? I want to say, since he's the one observing the whole time, or... You can see I mentioned Iron Tomb here as well. But Lycus is... I should have read. Is Lycus Iron Tomb, or is it someone else? Or no, but Lycus mentioned Iron Tomb. I'm confusing myself. I didn't go read that shit on Twitter. I just watched the video, and on Twitter they actually explained each Lord Ravager from what I. Yeah, but this is someone else obviously watching the admin, obviously watching the cycle and whatnot. And you can say it's probably maybe Lycus or this again. What? They went by too quickly. 33 something. But there's also eternal recurrence. 33 million something, blah blah blah.
なんとも奇妙な話ですね。リンネはあなたが求める答えだと思っていたけど。ええ。ただその答えをあまりにも唐突に知ることになったので。
Yeah, he didn't discover it himself.
運命。一体何のことやら。
Oh, really?
その2つの概念のことは僕も詳しく別に期待していませんよ。やりどころのない気持ちを漏らしただけですから。それに暗黒の潮が天外に歴史の債務が
They're just chilling in the background.
僕が出会うアナイクス先生はいつも辛辣だ。もし他のアナクサゴラスが神を敬うことしかできなかったのなら、何としてでも輪廻を超えて、その息の根を止めてみせましょう。
Never fails to
ただ
entertain
残
me.
念ながら、今それができるのはあなたしか。つまり、協力してくれる当然です。火種は救世のために生まれたものですから。尊いタイタン、それに、その口ぶりからして、この終わりのない輪廻に足を踏む。その言葉100回は聞いたよ。では雑談はこのくらいにしていき、全滅を覚悟していましたが。
Well, that sure makes you leave a lot
ま
of
さか救いの手を差し伸べる者が現れるとは。命名を灯す。命名を灯す。啓蒙の玉座に来たことはありますか？え？ああ、過去の輪廻でなら。あなたは他の学生よりもずっと恵まれているようですね。待ってください。どうやら誰かが見ているようです。
サイファー。
へえ、あんた思ったより
I love giving him this pose.
世界をめちゃくちゃにした偽りの神ってズバリあんたのことでしょ。
All's
白髪
good.
の坊や。
相変わらず目立ちたがり屋で七賢人の名において今すぐ啓蒙の玉座から離れるよう命じます。
Wow.
ここは思考、今の言葉をそのままアグライアに伝えてください。同じことは二度言いません。
わあ
猫女。
エコーナ。
ああ、技術の半身とさえ呼んでくれないんだ。 本当に釣れないね。さっきの言葉そのままあんたに返させてもらうよ。そもそもこの世界で一番神を冒涜し、この件はあんたとは関係ないの。呪帝の坊や。ほら。
What do you think you're gonna do against Phainon or Castellana?
またこうな
Here
る
we
の
go
か。
again.
火を盗む族。虚勢だけで呪帝の賢人を引かせることができるとでも。
Oh, great, look at this. Of course, they resorted to trickery, naturally. Oh shit. Yeah, there's no way she's obviously gonna fight head on. I was dumb for even thinking that. We're just gonna call him back as naturally. Sorry to hear about your shit, bro.
まるっきり同じだ。狡猾で爪が甘い。ほう。賞賛があるようですね。
Naxa's
も
intrigued.
ちろん。火を追う旅を始めたとき、
But now
ト
he
リコで
has.
だけの道のりを歩んで、
Yeah, you're cooked, bro.
ちょっとどこ行くの？
Easy peasy.
礼拝学派の愚かな発明品も用意。来たか、ザグレウス。僕の忍耐もそろそろ尽きる。
Wow, running out of patience.
これ以上説明する気はない。さあ、シーフ、火種を渡すんだ。
You don't want to find out. Well, he certainly became one. That's an interesting thing to say.
134。これは僕の134回目の輪廻だ。そして1596。
Holy shit.
ああ、
Damn. So do you want to tell me he keeps them after each cycle? Like literally he keeps them after each cycle? And just keep going back and back and back? I thought it was just like reset. Or did it just mean overall he's had that many, but...
僕がここまで歩んできたことがその証だ。だがいつかあなたは火に飲ま
Most
れ
likely, but we know you won't.
ああ、進化はいずれ僕の目を焼き、でもその時が訪れるまで、その日はヘリオスを鍛え
Forge
続
and
け、
sharpened Dawnmaker.
おかげでお前、これが最後の警告だ。
Damn.
この世界に1億通りの未来があるとしたら、そのうち9999万9999通りは
Jesus.
見たって破滅けど、この嫌われ者のオイラは神の力を振るってやる。
Okay.
その1億バトルズ小僧、やれるもんなら
Oh
オイ
god.
ラの屍を
Oh shit. He's cooked. And of course his fight was just fine. He's cooked. Is this the first time we've ever fought him?
この小僧は
I think they've appeared before. I can't
私の
remember.
手に余る。
It's gonna take really long to build up our ultimate there.
来るべき明日のために。
Will we even get a chance? Well, naturally, story-wise, it wouldn't make sense anyway
大丈夫さ。
to use that power on him.
明日のために。
It doesn't feel like we need it really,
未来は絶対だ。
as you can see.
大丈夫さ。明日のために。
Actually,
滑稽ですね。 僕の記憶ではザグレウスはいつも同じ結末を迎えている。
That's a yikes.
だからこの別れが僕の心を揺さぶることはない。
Yep, you start getting
こ
dead
の理
inside.
性の火種は偽物のようですね。ああ、
Phainon.
こうなることは知っていた。毎回シーフが時間を稼いで、
Oh,
そして悔しさまたは憎しみから、
he's been through this all
これ
before.
まで出会ってきた無数の彼女たち同様、
ねえ、同じ展開を何度も見てきたって言うなら、
Here comes soundtrack from his trailer again.
次は技術の火種を
I get goosebumps
私の
every
胸
time.
からえぐり出すの。
それは君の出方次第だ。少なくとも今のところ君がそう決
Just
めて
hand
き
it
た
over.
輪廻では結末はさほど残酷ではなかった。
そりゃよかった。礼を言わないとだね。
He probably says that every time. Yikes.
今回は追いつけないよ。だって誰も私には追いつけない。
信じようが信じまいが、それは間違った選択だと断言しよう。
あっそ。なら試してみようか。
そこまでです
Oh.
こういう展開は初めてだ。
Oh, something
ダ
new.
メの坊や。今度は何の真似？
言ってくださいセファリア。彼と二人にさせてもらえますか。彼女のためではなく
Help him
あ
out
な
of
た
it.
のためです。その足は長く歩きすぎたのかもしれません。そろそろこのような可能性を検討してみてはどうでしょう。あなたは旧姓の道を歩んで私の生徒であった
Keep trying
ヨシ
different
に言わ
things.
せてもらいますが、引き返しなさい。何度試したかはその心の奥底にある救世主への憧れは
Messiah
冷
complex.
たい神のように歪んだものだと。かつて救うことを誓った人間も
Well, like I said, if you've been through those cycles so many times, it,
虫けら
what
と
it
変わら
does
な
to
い
you
の
is
ではないです
just
か。
unimaginable.
なるほど。瞬きもせずにあっという間に私の故郷を焼き払った悪魔がどんなやつなのか
Wow.
毎日考えてた。今やっとその答えが分かったよ。炎に身を包んだ悪魔はただ救
Yikes.
世主を夢見るやつだったってこと
That's
に
sad.
ね。
これ以上僕から話すことは何もない。最後まで抗うか、運命を受け入れて火種を渡すか。
Yep, and he's gonna go longer and longer down this path. And then eventually he's gonna become, you know what, right?
たとえ徒労であっても君たちに、僕たちに
I almost want to say the eyes are sort of already a little bit dead and dull because there's no glimmer to it, no shine to it.
たとえ徒労であったとしても
神々が書いた壊滅の運命に自ら足を踏み入れたなら、どんな些細な脚注であってもその物語に自分の
That's also
歴史を
true.
残す。
こうして134回目の輪廻の果てで氷閣と学者はまたも同じ運命をたどった。いや、同じ運命をたどったのは彼らだけではなかったかもしれない。終わりのない暗闇の中、どこからともなく声が火を追う旅は喪失の道。
That line again.
その中では火に身を投じる見慣れた決、それは全ての旅で訪れ
Shit. 103rd attempt to breach the Scepter's core layer has failed. Avoid sacrifices of past companions approaching 0.00018. Over synchronicity risk detected. Uh-oh. Someone's gonna have to step in. Oh boy, look at that number go up. Or am I confusing myself? Is this the cycle we spoke about the whole time? They call it eternal recurrence now, but they started the cycle and then we were shown shown that one at the very end. Liger showed us, and for I don't know. I'm gonna stop. We'll get our 100% answer then, because I just confuse myself without looking at what other people say, and so forth and so forth. 5,297. 5,266th attempt to breach the stateless core layer has failed, with a trend of acceleration noted. Regressed again. Subject section now nearly identical to 42. Mind function degradation detected, with possible irreversible damage. Well, you can saw bro was sort of mindless at the end, really, actually. And see what he looked like as well. Oh boy, look at these numbers. 12,398. The receptacles layer. Life cycles rest. Okay. Okay, it looks like most of these say the same, right? I'm not gonna read too slow and try and see if I can spot differences, because they all just look the same. 108,641. Oof. Can we get this every time? Until the end of the world. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I caught a better glimpse of it there at the end.
随分と醜い姿だな。
Uh-oh.
108,642回の輪廻。
You can even hear in his voice.
モーディス。君は相変わらず図に乗るな。これは別称だ。ああ、そうだ。別称じゃないのは最初の輪廻だけだったと。
I really meant it sincerely in the first cycle.
共に歩んだあの輪廻以降、そしてヘリオスが君の第十胸椎に刺さる。
Wow. Because he's the only one that
面
knows.
白い。聞かせろ。かつての命一度もない。そうか。ならば紛争の名に恥じないし、だが貴様の目にはまだ連城が残っている。実に嘆かわしい。僕は
The shit this bro is
この
going
感
through.
情を忘れてはならない。壊滅に完全に飲み込まれないためにも。
Well, it's sort of better than it.
もし俺に勝てたのなら、来世のメデイモスにこう伝えろ。目の前の男は尊敬に値する。心に刻むよ。
As
た
always.
とえ王朝に残っている者が一人だろうと、祭典は従来通り行われる。我クレムの汝はいずれ背に傷を受けて死ぬだろう。俺が試練を乗り越えた時、死に際の神々が放ったザレ、察するにこれは数えきれんほど効いたのだろう。だからそうやすやすと火種を手に入れることは、ああ、もちろん分かっている。ならば来い。俺と死闘を演じてみせろ。我最後のゴルゴーの子、紛争の半身、貴様に敬意を表す。
Well, the many times done before.
傷跡と命をもって
The damage this must do to you mentally is just insane. Oh. Look at that.
クレムノス最後の祭典が幕を上げた。そして死する時まで降りることはない。
Soundtrack.
磨くチャンスだ。未来は絶対だ。大丈夫さ。
But it's funny now, the Phainon we play with now doesn't reflect the one that's shown in the story. This one seems alive. Oh, here we go. Can we? Yep, we can. Here we go. Does that actually play every time you transform or what? Oh, dude, these animations. What is W? Is that the stance? I guess we use that at the end. We can use this again. Ooh, the sound effects. Oh, that. Yeah, sorry to tell you, bro, that I'm gonna do jack shit. Look how much health we have. Funny how we're doing like basically no damage almost, but yeah. Obviously for the sake of the story, but. What is that set? Okay, I'm gonna keep it slow down because what's that there in the cycle? Oh, we're gonna go back. But obviously it's a story, we stay in this form. Oh my, okay. We can speed it up now. When you does really have all those sound effects as the character we just summoned and everything, the soundtrack and the effects and everything. I don't mean this soundtrack, I mean the one that sort of like played with the echoes and stuff when we transform. Oh shit. Yeah, that did nothing. Sorry to hear about your shit. That sound effect is too good. Hello? Yeah, quite the final blow, huh? Many core flames, brother. I actually like this how they show us this entire journey, to be honest, and show like how he's degrading and what it's doing to him, and showing us the shit that he goes through. Can you imagine? Ooh, new one? Can you imagine trying so many times and failing each time? $31 million left. 2 million. Okay, we jumped ahead quite a bit. Casterus.
どれほど輝く太陽だとしても照らせない場所はあるものです。それにあなたが背負っているそのような太陽では来世の冥界を与え黄金の血は壊滅から生まれたものだ。僕たちには初めから温かさを求める権利なただ炎を燃え上がらせることでしかあの絶望的一つ質問させてください。
Yeah, so it looks like he's able. Yeah, okay. So that just like I just want to make 100% sure. It looks like he can literally carry all of those core flames with him, even if he resets the cycles. 24 million.
1183個だ。あまりにも重
way too heavy. It's unfair, actually.
からそのような姿にまるで
Magic firewood.
欠けた心臓
構わない。僕が
He's clearly not gonna break the cycle. It's us or Cyrene
君
to
は
help him.
死の火種
Yeah, we are that missing piece of the puzzle, right?
お断りします。死の反死あなたが
Same thing over
シ
and
ーレの
over.
残酷な末路をたどろうとして
But
いる
I wonder if it's the same thing over and over and over and over again, because with how his mind is degraded, he's probably not even trying new things, right?
火種を渡してくれればもう無駄な死はなくなるんだ。
Yeah, and yet 2 million times it has.
無駄な死やはり
Yeah.
あなたは私が知っているファイノン様ではどうか引き返してください。そしてあなたの途方もない不条理な運命の実現を
やはり剣を交
Surely he's gonna reach a breaking point. I mean, dude, if you haven't,
夢のま
he should have reached it by now. It's 2 million
とい
times.
うわけだ。
なんて痛ましい。あなたにかなわないことは分かっています。
I wonder how many times he's listened to the same sentence.
私は何だとケファレであっても
And her power doesn't even probably work on him.
想像することはできませんし、だからこそ私は苦慮の果てで試練を乗り越え、私は暗淡たる手死の半身キャストリス
They're probably gonna show us each and every how he defeats each and every
よく聞いて
crisis there now.
どうか引き
Yeah,
返
here
し
we
て
go.
安らかな死を妨げないでください。花々土に帰るような死を
Of course it doesn't work.
この生と死の境界では巨竜の残骸しか残っていません。それでも
And the thing is, these fights are like nothing to him with what he can do, right?
希望ある者を全力で守ります。
己を磨くチャンスのために
But to be honest, they should actually let these fights last shorter. A shorter amount of time. Oh, but I just auto-altered, sure.
僕は魂を劣化に変えなければあの壊滅の心臓を
あの悲惨な未来何が違うのですか。
血で鍛えよう その程度
Of course you can't.
抜けられる余人よ愛せに暁よ星々を燃やし尽くそう
That is crazy.
空虚
たとえ勝てなくても私は
ならこの追憶をもって君の何百万もの構想に
Damn.
敬意を表す
迷える
Bro, but that form is literally the definition of aura farming. Holy shit.
闇の中の過去を見定めてそれを
That's sort of sad.
違う
He killed them over and over and over again. His former comrades.
竜の腹から取り出した死の火種これはみんなをこの先の道を
How many times he says stuff like this and
いつか
and he just goes on it
訪
and
れる
just mindless killing right now, to be
命を
honest.
照らす200万3403 2404万
Yeah, I listened. Yeah. How many core flames? I mean, we can take the calculator and work it out. But with the portrait,
来たんだね。
as
いつも来た。
always.
まだ僕の心
Maybe that could be a guiding light to him.
だって君はまだ信念を捨て、君だって未だに奇跡が起こるのを待っている。もし一縷の望みがあるならば、それは世界の。
Yep.
でもオンパロスと全く関わりのない旅人だったら、
That is us.
君の信念は揺らいでいるね。
Well, after 4 million times, brother, I'm surprised he hasn't been consumed yet.
神が設計した
That's ridiculous,
回路
actually.
の中にあっても、無条件の勇気、旅立った時の信念だけは。
Yep.
そういえばここまでで400万回。
Exactly.
そうか。君の心の炎は、ああ、初めて12の火種を一つ壊滅。かつてないほどの力が胸の中で渦巻いている。しかし今この体は4800万個の火種を背負っている。
There's nothing but Sean, Cumbering Bones,
そう
Flame River,
遠くないうちに
eventually becoming him.
その時が来たら、君、いや、
A way to keep cycles going. Bro's dead
新
inside.
しい輪廻が始まるたびに僕の役目は新たに生まれたファイノンを。
Yeah. That's what we saw there at the end when we were with him and he mentioned. So I was confused when because they give it like a, because they gave the cycles like a name and something like that, but this is like the general cycles that's been happening. So when we were talking to Ligas and he said 33 million stuff like that, that's all these cycles completed. Then Flame River shut up once again. And then obviously with us there, we were obviously at the end of the day, we are the missing factor. I mean, we know all of this. I'm just like repeating to myself, so I just don't confuse myself again. And we had a different outcome there with us and him there at the end. And we saw Flame River, we saw the mask came off and see the identity revealed and so forth. Yeah, and as Ligas mentioned, we're the missing piece of the puzzle. With the Aeon's gaze and so forth and so forth.
それから彼は僕を殺し、
So it's him that does the
こ
killing
の
every time.
体を壊す。そして彼は
That's
僕
it's
の
him.
炎と
That's why it
記憶
looks
を
like it's
受
the
け継
same
ぎ
person over and over again. Can they stop doing this
旅を
pose?
続けるんだ。
Because I know who they're referring to, but so the new final act is the one that kills him every time, but then he takes the flames and his memories and stuff like that, but then obviously that's such a heavy burden, then he just turns into this like immediately because of all the overwhelming core flames and memories and stuff that he gains. So it's not him like doing it over and over again. It's he does die at the end of the day, but the new final takes over. But it still means technically that he has done that many cycles because he takes over the memories and so forth and so forth.
勇敢だけどリスクの高い計画だ。
That's where we break the cycle eventually. That's where we come into play, right?
どうやって輪廻を続けもし輪廻に足を踏み入れたのがアナイクス先生、
Can check for a while. Mike is we are recording as well. Yeah, it looks good too.
もっと賢いやり方を見つけられていたのかもしれない。悲しいことに僕には他の選択肢がないんだ。
Damn.
だけど
Who trusted the new Phainon every time?
この悲哀に満ちた運命の檻の中でも旅立った時の信念だけはまさかこの計画を実行に移すと決め
Yeah,
た
Cyrene, man.
この数百万回の輪廻の中で
Never been an exception.
ただ
How many times left? Oh, now there's 9 million left. We rapidly accelerate. Are we Flame River now? 23 million. Surely it's Flame River now.
私にはできます。天空の半身として。
暗黒の潮が
Not yet.
君を飲み込もうとしている。火種を渡せ。
それは病に苦しんでる患
Are
者
we
さん
gonna
の
fight
前
Aquila
で
this time?
火や紳士や
Oh boy. We're really gonna face them all at the end of the day.
君たちの死無駄にしないと誓う
So many times.
みたい
But we will make sure our iBot makes the right choice in our current cycle.
私はあなたを信じていま
Or
す。
the fact that it's not even getting like
世を背負う
it's not even like getting boring or tiring hearing the same soundtrack over and over again because it's so good every time. The soundtrack from his trailer.
ただわからないんです。人のあなたの温かさが
So faint.
かすかにしか
燃え盛る進化と比べれば人間性など
それでも捨てちゃダメです。
僕は一度たりとみんなの願いは全てたとえ進化が激しく燃え盛り起点に戻るたびにみんなの願いがどの輪廻でも僕を導いてくれた。何度も何度も何度も
Or sounds like Sasuke.
わかりました。あなたは孤独な薪じゃなくて
Oh.
無数にある自分のムクロで枠を組んだ焚き火。じゃああなた自身はあなた自身の
That's creepy. I'm standing right in front of her.
カスライナ様、そういうことだったのですね。
Well, now she mentioned the name?
血管がない。それこそが黄金の血があなたにもたらした最も致命的な、ただ一つの恨み事もなく世界を背負った時からあなただけの自我は
Wow.
もう生まれなくなってしまったんです。
これは
Something
意
new.
外な収穫だ。なら旧世の炎に最もふさわしい薪が僕なんだろう。
いえ、空虚な炎では誰一人救うことはでき、それでも私はあなたを信じ
After
た
all
ん
this
です。
time,
新婚の目、
getting something like that.
気や紳士や不運を呼べるほど強くはありませんが、天空の墜落と引き換えに私に唯一できることは天空と一つとなり、あの優しい虹の光があなたの太陽に見たことのない色をもたらしてくれるよう、そしてオンパロスにバラ色の黎明をもたらしてくれるよう。
Well, and we go fight the Aquila now.
私にはもう陰りが
Without Hyacinth's help this time and that epic
頑張
soundtrack.
りはまだ残っています。
Oh, we can just transform immediately this time. She's cooked.
救世主よ、
Clearly nothing's gonna change if we've reached the final cycle anyway. Ooh. That's not what we want to hear. Poor Hyacinth. This is quite the battles we're having, like gods against gods and so forth. It's crazy actually if you think about it. Oh, I should have actually done my what's the name there, but it ends now. That is really sad actually.
何もかもですが
Exactly, just burning everything to the ground. This is really sad actually.
火種が昇り天空は落ちる
23,570,000.
今回の日追いの終点もいつもと変わらなかった
Shit.
空の果てから昇ったのは世の人々が見たことのない純粋な金色だそれが世界の終点でありぼーっとしていた僕は
Wow.
宇宙の壊滅を見たあの鉄壺という名の存在
Oh.
暗黒の潮の殻を破って生まれようとするその意志はこれがオンパロスの怒りなんだろうかもし知らぬ間にあえて逆らおう
Whoa. Whoa. Still not giving up after all this time. Insane.
2357万回の輪廻
282 million core flames.
284万個の火種もう何も追わなくていい
No more chasing is needed.
僕は長夜の果てにある劣化になった日和は決して悠然と花の海を散歩するようなものではない
The
それは破壊と創造この僕が旧世界の余人を乗り越えて燃え続けもう一つの太陽が地平線より昇り
How many times? So one of our finals are gonna now. There we go with at the end again. I wonder if our final is actually going to see those memories and everything, or is we just gonna not 37?
君はこれからその輪廻に
So what did we?
無数の記憶が
Oh, there we go.
かつての数えきれないほどの僕が彼らもみんな君と同じようにここで少し立ち止まっていたよ
So it happened again?
1000万回もの繰り返しによって積み重ねられた
I thought that one when we were with him was gonna he can change it. I know the end is when he killed him and then he was about to do something, so it was too late. But the difference is we're still here, right? So we can maybe still be that difference. Yeah, I'm just like, all of them feel like they don't have a choice. No, but we need to break the cycle. Then cyrene as well, how many times? Yeah, but after all this time we see it's not working. Unless it's trying to reach a point with so many core frames that it does make a difference. That is quite some willpower after getting all these memories and experiencing this many cycles to still stay strong and do this. It's ridiculous. Here we go. It's time to be different.
君たちが子供の頃に憧れていた。やっと来てくれたよ。
Yep. Finally did. Hey, Ivo! You can. Woo! That's actually so awesome.
それは僕にもわからないんだ。ごめん。君たちを家に帰してあげたかった。
I will be that difference that you need.
僕の日を追う旅で。いや、そんなことはないさ。君も分かっているはずだ。
Yeah.
もし鉄棒がオンパロスの運命から生まれてしまったら。
That's what they've been trying to prevent all this time, but like I said, we're gonna be the game changer now.
そんな最悪の結末を迎えないためのあがきだったんだろう。何千万回もの輪廻の中で僕はここでたくさんの君に僕たちのやりとりはどんどん短くなっていき、君の炎は激しく燃え上がっていった。僕には他の選択肢なんてなかった。
But this Phainon sort of seems different anyway, unless he's gonna start to change like that, but he still has like more emotion and so forth, and he doesn't sound as dead as the other one.
ああ、分かっているさ。だけど今そのたゆまぬ努力のおかげで運命はついに転機を迎えようとしている。
Finally.
見えるんだ。地平線の向こうで黎明の
What a
輪郭
ridiculous
が少し
journey
ず
to
つ
go through all of that, man.
形をなして、やっぱり地平線を照らすのは
Huh?
僕の心にある本。覚えているかい？最初の輪廻で君とメデイモスが公正な天秤の前で決闘をしただろう。お互いが思う世界の運命よりも重い何にすべきか迷っていた時、僕が君に何を言ってるんだろう。僕は君じゃないか。
Yeah, you'll always be with him.
とっく
It's
に
him.
僕を心の奥に封印して君が別の道を歩むようになっていたとしても言い直すよ。天秤の前で迷っていた時、君の心が教えてくれた答え、それが何だったかまだ。ああ、過去を記憶に刻んで。
Wow.
明日の英雄になろう。世界の運命よりも重いもの。それは変えられない過去を背負って
Crazy.
未来へ進む決意だ。よくできました。さて、僕の相棒にして戦友である開拓者、君はこの見知らぬ世界に足を踏み入れ、その重い運命の糸に絡め取られ、危機に直面しても一歩も引かず、これまでもたくさんの世界を救い、胸のチケットを英雄の色に染めてきた。もし僕があの門を抜けて壊滅にふさわしい結末へと進み、数億の火種でできた太陽の力を持って壊滅の神やその眷属と
Let
共
the
に
sun
燃え尽きる
force
道
from
を選んだ
millions
と
and
した
millions
ら、
of core friends burn me up along with the god of destruction and their minion.
僕たちに残されたこの世界、僕がまだ希望があると信じている家を代わりに背負って、その破滅へと向かう運命を書き換えてくれるだろうか。最後にもう一度だけ始まりへ戻り、鉄分
Yeah,
の
that
誕
factor
生を阻
to
止し
break
て
the cycle. Will be the donor and 40 as well.
よかった。
Finally,
これで
dude.
きっと
After all the dude,
長いドローが
that's
積み重なった衝動にも
it's actually unfathomable.
ようやく花が咲くだろう。
If you want to compare this now, for example, like you know that 500 years of Furina, dude. 33. I don't know how long a cycle lasts each time, but I can guarantee you the 33 million whatever is way longer than 500 years. So you imagine her suffering. Imagine this. Then again, hers was just acting and stuff like that. Take nothing away from it. It's still ridiculous, and yeah, it's also unfathomable. But having to kill your comrades over and over and over, specifically 33 million times. Jesus.
じゃあ、彼女が万象の座の責務
Yeah,
を
he
引き
looks
受
a
けて
lot
くれ
better
るの
this
だ。
and sounds a lot better this time around.
ただ燃えることしか知らない炎より、もっと遠くまで救世の道を
Teamwork makes
切
the
り
dream
開いて
work.
いけるはずだ。一人は未来へ進み、一人は過去にとどまる。
Wow.
僕がヘリオスで神を殺すことができれば、運命の結び目をほどけるかもしれない。それに君が鉄母の誕生を阻止する方法を見つけてくれれば、この
Can you
3000万回を超
imagine
え
if
る
it,
輪廻
if
も
those many cycles ends in vain? That would be quite a sad thing. Yeah, eyeball.
僕たちのチームワークが試される時が来たみたいだね、相棒。
Woo! Yeah, I see. Like I said at the other time, like we're actually, it can be that inner voice of that person actually. Like we're replacing it now, but yeah, you know what I mean. Go fight for the future. Let's both be the. I like that one.
長い間お疲れ様
Ah,
相棒。
eyeball.
心の中で思い描いていた永
Awesome.
遠が、この長い火を追う旅の果てに
Yeah.
ようやく現実になったんだ。なあ、キュレネ、
Hell yeah.
今までになかった新
She's
しい
still
ペ
got
ージ
her
が
part to play, along with March. I don't know how March is gonna jump into this all of a sudden, but yeah. She's here in Emphorius.
歳月の力を
Walks
貸して
through
くれ。
that gate.
この英雄を時間の原点へ、
Oh, that's what we're
そ
doing.
して君のもとへ送り届けよう。
That's how we're gonna go about this.
その後は
I wasn't entirely sure
ま
what's
だ
gonna
果た
happen,
され
what
ていない
we're gonna
道を
do.
歩き通すよ。これまでそうしてきた。
Interesting. Oh, here we go.
地下へ熾烈な大打倒へ己のすべてを。
ああ、地下を。僕はこの
それ
Now he can finally rest.
心に刻め。
Whoa.
今この瞬間と世界の
That
果てを
form
目
is
の当
so
たりにできなか
badass,
っ
by
た
the way.
友たちの祝願を、そして心の奥底から燃え盛る君の純然たる怒りの炎で己に火をつけ、この偽りの空を。ああ、もし僕が運命を超えられたなら、
I won't get tired of hearing this song.
容易の名において約束しよう。ケファレは決して忘れないと。持っていけ、私が背負ってきた全てを。燃え続けろ。私たちの炎が消えぬ限り、火を追う旅は終わることはない。
Ooh. The nuke. Ooh. Whoa. Damn.
ソに屈するな。
What the I hate you there. Wow. That is actually quite touching. Ooh. Oh. While we hear this time.
受け取ってくれ、開拓者。この血が黄金のごとく永遠に輝きを失わんこと。
Damn.
さよならだ、開拓者。
My final destiny.
救世主の信託は僕にとってもう何の意味もない。だからもっと
But
ふ
it's
さわ
also
しい
so sad at the same time going through all that effort and just handing it on to someone else. I know that doesn't mind at the end of the day because the cycle will most likely be broken now, but damn.
混沌を背負う者、カスライナ。
The name of
そ
it
れは
is
一個人の名じゃ
chaos.
なく、神話のケファレの化身であり、英雄の代名詞なんだ。
Embodiment of the mythical Kefale.
君がこれから書き記す叙事詩の中で、僕の代わりにその名が
Though the
君の
pale
空に
dawn
出て
breaks,
いる
which
こと
is
になっ
us.
ているよ。汝は開白の黎明が訪れるまで灼熱の太陽を背負い続けるだろう。
何度も何度も試み
Oh,
た。
here we go.
その度に失敗を繰り返す。今回があなたにとって何度目の幕引きかを教える気はありませんが。
覚えていないのなら僕が教えてや
Oh,
る。
he's in that form this time in front of him.
3355万336回目だ。
ああ、ちょうど完全数になりましたね。
That's a little bit earlier, isn't it?
なんたる偶然。
I keep forgetting the number entirely.
とはいえ、あなたもどの道定められた結末をたどるのなら、世界に傷を負わせるその怒りの炎。
He's trying to get him to give
か
up.
つてのどの輪廻よりも長い沈黙ですね。ファイナンだ。それはつまり無数の輪廻を超えてきたあなたの意志にもとうとうひびが入ったのだと。
ひびだっていや、ただがっかりしただけさ。僕は3000万以上の前世の記憶を取り戻し、最後の選択をする前の会話も一言一句鮮明に覚えている。 だから同じ話ばかり繰り返すその退屈なやり
Repeated them
がっかりして
uninspired.
るんだよ。そんなに僕の意志に傷をつけたかったのなら、この永遠
That's
と
also
の
true
時間
actually
を
after
使
all
って
these cycles.
お前には過去の僕を説得して望む未来を手に入れる機会がいくらでもあった。
That's another way to look at it, to be honest.
3355万教えてくれないか、リュクルオス。
Like Kyrgyz.
一体どちらが敗者なのかを。
大変遺憾ながら、これは公正なルールに基づくゲームではありま
That's
せ
a
ん。
lot of time and patience.
私には無限に近い時間と忍耐力があり、世界の終点で億万回、
How much time
また
passes
さらに
after
億
what
万回、
after a cycle then?
あなたに出会うことを厭わないのです。
Because otherwise we would be way long down the timeline. So obviously there's quite the time difference.
一方で、あなたはこの檻から出られません。精神的な勝利を宣言するのは自由ですが、私は最早期の開花を奏でられるのですよ。
Ro is exceedingly
ファイ
patient.
ノン殿、
お前の無能さには失望してるけど、その身の程知らずの傲慢さには思わず笑ってしまうよ。よく考えてみろ。この物語の中で束縛されている囚人は誰だ。くだらない復讐の奴隷となり、神
Who's the one truly
にある勇気を無効と
shackled?
勘違いしているのは誰なんだ。
He's gone through all the suffering and stuff like that and doing the cycles over and over again. But then again, at the same time, this bro's been watching the same thing happen over and over again as well. I mean, it's not going to affect him the same as it does him, but at this point, wouldn't you like get like bored or frustrated or shit?
確かにお前は間違っていないよ。僕はこの徒労にうんざりしているのかもしれないしね。でもだからといってお前が用意した解放を受け入れる気は
Don't give him that pleasure.
これなぜかわかるか。お前は神の奴隷であり僕の囚人でもあるからだ。
That's another way to look at it.
囚人ごときに運命や選択について語る資格などない。
Whoa.
もっとはっきり言ってやる。囚人風情が僕の怒りを直視できると思うな。
And he just gets him again.
無意味なことを。あなたには私を殺すことなどできないという。
ああ、そんなことは分かっているさ。ただ
How
神に飼わ
warm
れ
the
ている
gods keep as a pet.
僕と壊滅の創造主よく聞け。これがお前に見捨てられた全ての造物からの叫びだ。
Directly to Nanook.
10回目の輪廻、僕は全てのタイタンの心臓にヘリオスを突き刺した。黄金の血が指を伝って滴り落ち、進化がもたらす燃えるような
That's a lot of cycles ago.
1万回目の輪廻、かつての仲間たちは全て仇となった。終わりのない殺戮を続けてきた僕はいつしか苦しみとは何なのか。
Yes, and after 33 million times we haven't given up. I don't know
10万
how.
回目の輪廻、壊滅はとうに燃え盛る太陽となり、この脆い器の中でくすぶっていた。そして理性は輪廻の始まりとともに燃え尽きてしまったけど、そして2357万回目の輪廻で
He remembers it all,
感
yeah?
じた。空っぽになっていた胸の奥に
He started feeling a
とは違う
difference.
そのかすかな光を頼りに僕はそこからもう一度、いや何度も何度も繰り返し歩み続けることを選んできた。今一つの太陽が破滅へと向かい、この不条理な時空を瞬く間に焼き尽くすだろう。それは僕、無数の過去の僕と望まずともこの世界へ生まれ落ち、幾度もお前の黄金の血に苦しめられてきた無数の同胞たち、そしてこの世界の全ての苦痛と絶望が融合した傲慢で愚かなナヌークよ。
Hey
に
yo.
なるのが僕たちの運命だと思っているのか。ならば 望み通り燃やしてやるとも。僕が壊滅の太陽として生まれたのだとしたら、お前とその眷属をフレアに変え、そしてこの3000万以上の輪廻で燃え続けてきた怒りの炎で全てを飲み込み、
Bro, sounds like it's about to self-destruct.
星々を燃やし尽くす諸行をもたらそう。
Wow. Uh-oh. No. Shit's actually going down. Warning. Experimental anomaly detected. Subject has longer failed to load into buffer zone. Ah, fuck. Memory dump irregularities detected. Illegal references. Undeclared objects. Unhandled methods. Uncaught exceptions. for a former software developer to read all this stuff is quite funny. Anomaly destruct energy in the nuke surging. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, it's just the animated short they spoke of. I'm glad we get to see it in the story. Because I was wondering if I should watch it beforehand or... Because last time they put catches one in the story, so I left it. Is that the nuke in front of it? Oh, it is. Wow. He's gorgeous. Damn. Oh shit. Ooh, the soundtrack. Holy shit, this is pretty badass. Not the soundtrack I was expecting though. Oh my god! Oh, and the smile? Oh my god! Oh, he's starting to enjoy this actually. Holy shit! This is not what I expected. Oh shit. There's one Lord Ravager. Is that Iron 2? Oh shit! Oh, there we go. Transform. Oh. Shit, he still got outclassed. So many. Shit. Don't give up, boy. Oh my god. This is definitely not the type of vibe or aura I expected from something like this. Oh? Bro! Oh, we're going 4 days in the background. Whoa. To the galaxy. Galaxies. And it only left the grays. Holy shit. The gods are insane. And it just heals up anyway. Well, he's definitely noticed him now. More so than ever. He actually managed to graze him. Which is actually, in my opinion, quite impressive. Oh, young Phainon. We start anew.
僕の願いみんなの願いを叶えることだよ。
Wow.
それができないなら明日に託すよ。
And keep trying. Wow, dude, that was amazing! The biggest surprise is the vibe it gave of the, like the soundtrack and shit they went for. That was completely unexpected. Huh? What the hell's going on? What hope is there? You have to destroy everything. You know? All the guys from Aeon have lived.
それはあまたの運命の終わりに生まれ、新たな運命の可能性を根絶するもの。宇宙の法則を破滅させようと、生還のあらゆる支配者を焼き尽くす。あなたの名は鉄路。知恵を絶滅させる。
Iron Tube is your name. For them to destroy the edition.
オンパロスというアイオーンの実験場で誕生し、知恵とともに
Experimental ground of eons and Furious.
私はあなたに贈り物を用意した。
Present.
ネイコス496。ファイノンという名の怒り。
Phainon is just a present for
実験
him.
の開始時点で計算に組み込まれた因子が全部で12組。長い演疫の末、こ
This
の
one
因子
rose
を
above the rest. He did eventually.
But
what are they gonna do with it?
336回の回帰を経た今、
Out equal.
彼の怒りの炎は
But what is their plan for him?
かつてないほどに燃え盛っている。
He called him a present for Iron
私は
Tube.
とりわけそれに注目している。この最も純然たる憎しみこ
Yeah,
そ
hatred, the final root of the equation.
方程式の最後の根となるからだ。ただ一つだけ変数がある。天外の七死人。
Yeah.
同じ壊滅の
Also
道を
paused right
歩む
after
者
destruction,
が
obviously.
私はその到来に感謝している。
But we sort of like helped him technically at the end of the actually to advance his plan if you think about it.
再び動き始めたのだ。しかし、一度回り始めた運命にとって、その存在
So
は
now we need to get rid of it, right?
あ
It
るい
might
は
not go according to their plan.
舞台に上がる時が来たのかもしれない。
Really?
安心して育つといい。眉を破る。
Oh shit. But we're supposed to stop that, aren't we?
招かれざる観客たちもいるが、心配は無用。
I will personally get rid of them. Liger's gonna finally act.
排除してみせよう。
Visitor verification. Override political engage. Access approved. This is a cool way to present it and all. And, you know, this whole like simulation, extrapolation, or whatnot. Like, this person is like an admin behind the whole program and stuff like that, man. Shit. To load data, okay. I'll be waiting for you. No, I wanted to read that. Welcome back. Oh, is this the new updated as I've written thing, right? Oh. Content refreshed. There we go, Nikos, Philia. Who are these? Okay, but Nikos, Phainon, and Philia is Cyrene. Do we just click on it? Okay, this is not story related now. We can just go through all of these and anomaly log. Name is an anomaly? Well, then again, if you think about it, its appearance changed to Philia, but the motherboard. Wow, wait. Okay, I actually want to go into the store and read the stuff later, but this is interesting. The external variable blazing growing through the path of remembrance at the end of this dead loop. Its appearance changed to Philia. So yeah, obviously, if it wasn't obvious before, Mem and Cyrene, And then obviously at the end of this loop, Mem turned into Cyrene. But the mother body memory data was lost for unknown reason. Collect data, initiate deep analysis of the target. Target lost. Shit. Well, that doesn't help. What nears hero within? But that animated shot was fucking crazy. It assumed a vacant role. Yeah, see, like he spoke, there's that vacant role that was needed, and we filled that vacant role as he explained it one time. Things are starting to get more clear for me. All better. Prime mobile hatred. There's no data on Cyrene, huh? Current location unknown. She's a big variable. Who's this? Trickery, okay. Part of elation. Oh. Death. Death Titan. Tips to destruction. Reason. Calculation of erudition. Okay, I think. What the hell is this? Electrical signal. What is going on? Oh, there's all the cycles. Okay, I'm getting lost in this stuff now. Game.exe. Okay. We can do this later, right? Story time. Oh, and Mimi's back. It's changed into Cyrene already. Like officially. I know she already did it at the end of that one cycle, but like while she's with us. Swept away by the reverse flow of time. Safe place? Back to the very start of time. Okay. Oh, there you go. You must have a clue by now. Oh, I wonder. Sorry. I wonder who you could be. Or even before they just laid on too many hints, just the way Mim speaks from the start, it made it obvious. The tone she makes and then speaks eventually, and too much like Alicia, and meaning Cyrene at the end of the day. Hey, guy. What do you want to do? A part of you? Turn into the memory of this cycle. Reside in the heart of the time demigod, which is yours truly. Pressing time itself to reach the next cycle. No, but what about 13 million Cyrenes? Yeah, I can count myself lucky in that way. Another one waiting. Wait, how many cycles do you want us to go through? I thought we were gonna break it now. I'll never get tired of this voice, dude. Oh. Bro, I'm gonna keep. They'll be done with it and make a play by Cyrene at the end of the day. I know that one is obviously clear NPC model, but like there has to be a playable one.
未来のキュレネを見つけて一緒にまた旅に出てちょうだい。約束よ。言わなくたってわかるわ。ちゃんと
I love her.
旅立ちの時間ね。相棒。
Oh, Aibo as well.
の旅に
How cute.
いつもそよ風とさざ波が寄り添ってくれますよ。未来の歳月がふわふわの綿毛みたいにずっと。
Wow.
さあ、次のページを開いて。あなたのためにあるページを。
Because of you. And we're in Ida's Elysia.
これは運命の出会い？それとも
Oh my god.
久しぶりかしら？
Wow. I just got goosebumps. Ah. Wait, it's done? No, don't stop there. Oh, but we can actually talk to her. It's done? That's an interesting way to end it. I wouldn't say it's entirely a cliffhanger, but now they've ended it where we're supposed to start a new cycle and break a cycle and change things. Hi. Oh? I'll just quickly do this before we end. No voice acting? Is it a side quest or something? What do you mean you know me? Well, never mind. Ignore me. Are you cyrene or meme? What type of... Let's just go with all of them. Remember you. Funnily enough. Remembrance. Look at that. Oh, you... Now we prefer you this way, thank you. Confused. So, isn't it possible to restore your memories completely? Tangled together. Only broken fragments. No longer remember it. Book called versions. Offer you a gift? Oh?
見て、このかかし。
The fuck is that?
時間をかけてじっくりあなたを観察して
Oh,
作った
dude,
自信
Jesus
作よ。
Cyrene, what the hell? Really? Now we also planted the seeds of Trailblaze and Ida's Elysia. Take it as the start of another journey. Okay, brother. So she'll always be here. I like the sound of that. Oh, and we got the hat on as well. Funnily. It's... The scarecrow resembling in both form and spirit is smiling. This is Cyrene's welcome gift. Do you remember what she said? Get to play with her. Okay, go play with her. What? Wait, we can just hang out with her from now on? Do I want to... How long is the video? Do I want to keep this in the video? I've still got time left. We can hear it. You don't need to put it on the screen. Huh? This is sort of odd. We can just hang out with Cyrene. Interesting. Don't tell me you're not into fishing. Not like we've got anything better to do. Yeah, after that story, now we just sit and wait for the next one. Eight mines. What the hell? There's no way we can actually fish. Silence. That is sort of true. Don't say something stupid. I'm thinking about Irish Alicia. I'm thinking about how you even know me. That's really all there is to it. Ah! Whoopsies. I don't see it moving. Bro, if they're hyping her up this much and allowing us to even do shit like this, surely there's gonna be a playable Cyrene. Because people are gonna really like her, and you know, the other fandom from Honkai Impact 3 also as well. XP, same voice actor, all that stuff. It'd just be a stupid decision. I'm pretty sure even the new people are gonna like Cyrene a lot. I want to ask that other question, eh? Not before we get the chest first. Oh, never mind, that's it. I guess we come back another day. Okay, we'll end it right there. We'll end it right next to Cyrene. Well then. That was interesting. Very cool end to it though, I must say. I think I'm also a bit more clear on exactly what happened. I got a bit confused in the previous part when they were showing stuff so in between, and I got like mixed up where they're showing different cycles. Did we start a new cycle after that other one, and then there's one without us? But what that long journey was obviously us experiencing the actual initial cycles before we actually arrived. And what happened before that is obviously Liger's telling us 33 million, blah, 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 blah. And now with us here, that's the change that is required and whatnot, and to break the cycle and stuff like that. And then he sort of puts us into those memories along with him and Cyrene, and showing a cycle and whatnot. So I got a bit confused when they like jumped like between cycles, and then we were at the end of it, and then they showed us almost like we went into a trial or a new cycle after presenting the core flame, but that was just Liger's technically showing us one of the cycles and so forth, or something along those lines. But yeah, the main thing is obviously at the end of all this, and then they obviously showed right at the start Phainon and Cyrene, where they decided to make a different choice, and then unless those were a new 33 million cycles we started, because of the choice Cyrene and Phainon make at the end of a couple of their cycles, or see, that's why I still get a little bit confused. But I don't think so. I think those are like the initial 33 something million cycles come in, but before that Cyrene and Phainon made that other opposite choice instead of the end of the journey, and then we started the cycles with Cyrene sacrificing himself and resetting time the whole time, and yada yada yada. So yeah, it can get confusing, but just go slow, and then yeah, it's all clean as day. And I think it's okay to just watch a video online or something as well. But yeah, very cool. Very sad as well, and very like, holy shit, the shit Phainon had to go through. Like, it is literally actually unfathomable what he had to go through 33 million times. It's absolutely insane, like killing everyone over and over again. Eventually become, and it's also really cool how then we found out how he eventually became Flame Reaver, right? As you can see in the cycle we were in, we saw Flame Reaver and stuff like that. So obviously, eventually, he's gonna degrade and go crazy and stuff like that, and then become Flame Reaver. And also, right at the start, we could see that is where Phainon, like where Flame Reaver got that wound, that crescent scepter or blade, obviously from Cyrene. As we could see, using it in his attacks and stuff like that. So that's a cool little detail as well. Very cool. Because eventually, like we saw, he becomes Flame Reaver. And then all the cycles, carrying so many core flames and stuff like that. And then one Phainon especially reached, or Kaslana rather, which is also a nice surprise to me. Reached higher than any other, and actually like did a face-off against one of the Ravagers, and then the nuke there as well, only managing to graze him at the end. Absolutely, dude, that animated shot, oh, it caught me a little bit off guard, because I'm like, okay, this is gonna be cool, but I expected like a completely different vibe and soundtrack. But I don't dislike the route that they went with the type of soundtrack and stuff like that. I think it was brilliant, and also showing off like his like joy and hatred in that moment with in that fight, and pushing it onto the nuke and stuff like that. But that was quite the showdown. That was badass. That is one of the Lord Ravages, right? I'm pretty sure that here in the trailer, or rather Iron Tomb, right? I need to go on Twitter and actually check which Lord Ravager is which, because that's the part that confused me now. I'm really glad I didn't watch the animated short, because I did put it in here as well. So yeah, very cool. But obviously now we are that variable that came at the end of the cycle now. When Phainon started a new cycle now we're there, and we're obviously gonna take that burden or some of it from him and be the new deliverer. And obviously, after so many times that they've not managed to change the cycle, now we're gonna be the ones, obviously, with that variable to change it and stuff like that, man. Just like Liger's mentioned. So that's actually very cool setup, actually. I don't dislike the story at all so far. It's just earlier versions, it just dragged out a bit too much. At the start of this one, it started off slow, but it really came into stride nearing the like halfway point or 3/4 way point in the first like 3 hours, where it just like pulled me in with like his whole explanation about the cycles and the true nature and stuff like that. By that point I was pulled in, and this one was pretty nice as well. Going through all the cycles, experiencing what Phainon was experiencing, absolutely. The shit that man went through, it's ridiculous. So yeah, I don't think I have really much else to say, except now we just wait for the next one. Well, I'm gonna go build my Phainon now. That's one fun thing. Also stay tuned, because as soon as the Fate collab goes live, let's not forget there's that Toon Dispatch. When the Fate collab goes live, I will be playing the story and uploading that, and most likely summoning for Saber. So yeah. Anyway, that was really cool. The animated short was so freaking cool. I'm gonna go watch it again. But yeah, the story has definitely gotten better. I would say from last patch onwards, the story has drastically gotten better. It's still not the most amazing thing ever, but it has really gotten better compared to previous versions, because some of them were genuinely a drag. Last time, the second half of the quest last time was brilliant, and then this one was, even though it wasn't like as hype, obviously, but the story was much better, and it pulled me in. It was a better story, and I still have some minor problems like here and there, like still too much telling and not enough showing. That's still a problem. Even when they say they're gonna get rid of black screens and white text, there's those still too, a whole bunch of them. You know, at least they skip, but you don't necessarily always want to skip the story. It's nice for people like that now, but I feel like lots of people just skipping because the story is boring to them. I can understand why. But like I said, this one was a lot better. But like I said, there's a bunch of the stuff where they rather could have shown it to us instead of telling. that's where it starts getting a little bit draggy, and like, man, they should have just showed that to us. Like, oh. But yeah, but overall, I'm still not gonna. Someone talk. Overall, I'm still not gonna complain. I really liked it at the end of the day, especially like an hour and a half or 2 hours into the other one, where it really got interesting, and then it was just like, then we had a good pace going. It was interesting straight throughout. So overall, I would still say the presentation still needs work. The the balance between showing and telling is still not there. It's still too much telling actually. But like I said, I still genuinely enjoyed it, and I'm like into the story. But like I said, it's not without its flaws. But yeah, I still genuinely enjoyed it at the end, and really interesting set things up. And we have Cyrene, which will hopefully be playable. And as we can see, we're getting Hysolence and Ceredra as playable characters. So we're obviously going to meet them once again next patch in the new cycle and so forth. So yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy that. I'll see you in the next one. See you guys with the Fate collab. Peace.